extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his 3rd season now, it's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league, guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Setting up to throw it. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Taking it about the 36. Oh, what a move. He did it again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see him all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Yes, Declan?
Here's Prescott.
Hold on.
And he is
Yes.
in for the Seattle touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. New York on now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they
Did you take that one?
That's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line with a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry, I know they got it, and congratulations
Declan,
to
do you
them.
need anything?
Just your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go
Yes.
for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
So
What?
an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not
Okay,
apparent,
Aaron.
is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here,
What?
they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got
What
to steal
game?
it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
No, not right now.
From the 38,
Madden.
Burrow. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Will wind up losing a full 9 yards.
Yes, I'm on PS5.
Now it's third down.
The goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the right direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Open man.
I'm playing Madden that game.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Oh, this is intercepted.
Mine. Mine.
And the Seahawks will take over
What did you say?
at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular
Yes.
culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because it's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And some room to work. And all the way in, touchdown.
Well, stuff ain't this. That's a speed, bro.
Diggs, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet, but the success of that play. All thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially in the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense of...
Oh, and now they're going to
Yes.
fake it. Try to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
It's
I
pretty
know they're not
close.
asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the Titans are going to return
How?
the football. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Get away from me.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
These are the
Now
what?
he'll escape to his right. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So, what do we have to go to? Wait, you do?
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Going deep for Diggs. That's
No, that's not big. That's not even my hero.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
All able to avoid him.
Ain't no way. Dak Prescott is the GOAT, bro.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Bettis on the draw. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Nice little juke.
Ain't no.
Touchdown, Seattle. Jerome Bettis, 35 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
York now for the extra point.
I bet you won't say that to Marissa.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
No, I threw that.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Yes! Yes, sir!
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Out, no.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways.
No,
2 interceptions. One
so we
caused
can
fumble.
defeat that.
They played
Oh my
awfully
God.
well,
I
swarming to
love
the
this
ball
game.
here in the first half.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
Dime. TD. Yes, sir! I'm on top.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets it.
So what?
Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 onto their lead.
That's tomorrow. You do not have COVID back then.
So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. This one fielded at the 5.
Where you at? Where you at? Boing! Mine!
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports from the 6.
Whoa.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the 1st half.
Well, normally... I'll get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
They'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. Curtis Brooks there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A run right side, it's Bettis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to Bettis. He's got room at the
How the heck?
touchdown,
Ma'am?
Titans.
Yes, ma'am.
Bettis, 52 yards.
Hi,
And the Titans are able to claw one back. Extra point by York is up and
Definitely.
good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Right.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
What the hell are you doing?
Knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the 1st half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the 1st half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Catch that.
And he will
my
not
God.
make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up
47
empty.
It's
But
41
that's
to
little
7, bro.
consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
Maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A run. This is Bettis. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now going to be intercepted yet again. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Oh. Bro, what did I just
This
witness?
defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers.
No.
Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So Pete Carroll, always a guy to trust his instincts, and his instincts were right on that one. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I let my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You can run a nice play and not get that distance.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. Tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but
you keep on bothering me freaking about it.
Game long, I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
No.
The York on now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose.
My dad's getting the soccer
giving
cleats now. I have
extra
everything
yardage,
there.
that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10
I have
yards
everything
to the
besides the
offense.
soccer
And he
cleats.
takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
My dad is getting the
Just
soccer
2 minutes
cleats.
remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Being chased out left.
Hey, buddy, what's up, bucko?
Burrow loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And some room to maneuver. Shoves him aside. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Go, go.
140
Yeah.
yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Again, they'll run with Bettis. Trucks over it.
Whoa.
They had the huge play last
I'm
time.
supposed to
Here
know.
it is a
I'm not
much smaller
supposed to.
gain of 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each
Why?
play, you have guys what I call our BCR players.
Why?
Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of
Add me
bounds.
or just into a group chat,
So
bro.
now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing. Prescott.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set
That's
of
why I always
circumstances
put
for it to
that
happen.
stuff.
And of course, a special player.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now
Hello?
it's 2nd down. Now we give up the middle to Bettis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and
In
it
a
brings
second.
up 3rd down.
After this match, which is literally about to be over, I'm not even joking.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Really, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, you got to
The
wait
one
until
time
that
you're
ball
on
gets
the
10
field.
yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, That's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Burrow. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout. But you know that's pretty unrealistic. Holding a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game,
all right, bro, I'm about to join.
That's certainly something to take pride in.
Holy crap, bro.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
Hi, baby.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to